Hi, Robert.
Oh. I mean, hello, viewers. Welcome to. I am Acreon.
Welcome to Very Odd D&D.
Not Acreon.
There's an Adam here.
No, Acreon from Something Forged. They do a D&D thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm Acreon. What is the most damage you could do with a single cantrip? 6,433,000. I was like, what? Thought about calling my brother and be like, hey, can I be a wizard in our campaign? Can I be a wizard?
It's okay. The cleric and the monk are probably going to make it here late anyway, so I'm going to get them moved for now.
Oh, yeah, the two mage users.
What?
The two magic users. We won't need them, not at all.
Well, yeah. We also have a wizard that's coming in late.
There we go. There's my 8s.
So we'll keep them over here.
I think I only have the 3. 1d8 hit dice. Am I using a longsword?
It's a really fine dagger, let's put it that way.
A really fine dagger.
Yes.
That's a really fine dagger if it does 1d8. Because I'm pretty sure most daggers are d4s.
Yeah.
Was it? It's poisoned and what's another one? Keen and Vorpal.
Well, it'll do plenty for sure. Oh man.
Can you be keen and Vorpal at the same time? I don't think you can.
Yeah, I better check on that.
Oh. Make sure there's actually a Orcus. There's Orcus.
What?
One's Orcus dead. I'm not changing things. I'm just rewriting them.
Oh, okay. For better needs.
Lots of evil, so I'm at the bottom left. Self-centered douchebag who thinks he's doing the right thing. Self-centered douchebag who thinks he's doing the right thing. Self-centered douchebag who thinks he's doing the right thing. Self-centered douchebag.
Whoa. Why is it?
Oh, it's catching itself. Shit. Microphone's catching echo.
That's not helpful.
Damn it. What did I do? What? Max HP 15. Current 8. Why am I at 8? What did I do wrong?
That's just too bloody. Okay, so it's only catching its own.
Wait, am I hit die? Oh, hit die. Gotcha. 1d6 piercing. So we are actually live.
don't know why I want to do that regularly in the first place. Access the camera.
Lord knows technology loves people.
Right? Why can't that say camera view? Oh, yeah, I can. Mine.
Pick. That's not pick locks. Walls?
What?
The rabbit foot. Pick / something.
Oh, yeah, the rabbit foot. It's your totem.
Pick what though? Pick.
Like lockpick.
Oh. Oh, so it's a bonus to lockpick.
Yeah.
Bonus to sleight of hand?
Considering it's a dexterous feat.
Maybe.
If it's hand related, I would assume.
What happened to my ability to zoom? Controller. It's not gonna let me zoom. Shit. All right, so I'll just have to move it up. Well, I definitely don't want to start without at least 3 people. Because, spoiler alert, the first encounter, you're not going to be able to use magic.
That's fine.
Well, it's fine for
As a
you.
rogue,
As a
that's
rogue,
fine.
you're fine.
You can't use magic. No, but I can use shadows. Oh, so Forsaken fills the place for Thieves' Camp as a language.
Yes. Yeah, because you're only going to really interact with 2 civilizations, if at all.
Yeah, so it's not going to be, unless it's people who are secretly speaking a language, shoot, but that's where Forsaken would come in.
Yeah.
You have common A, common B, and this other language that people don't really get. Who's Okris? I asked that once already, didn't I?
Okris.
You said once Okris dead.
Oh, Oric. The warlock, solely. You don't like him.
To-do list, kill Oric.
But he won't be here tonight, so we don't have to worry about him.
Believes he should.
Cad? Who?
Cad?
Cad?
Believes he should kill Cad?
Believes he should lead.
Oh. Wanna be leader. Oh God.
You got me nailed down well on this.
Personal ideals. Fuck it all. Get the mission done.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, hurry, quick. Fucking dog. I have to figure out a way to soundproof that room. If anybody's happening to view, Sorry for the fucking bird dog. Now, really, I wanted to do this so the player playing with us can see the board, and then number 2, we can archive it so I can remember what the fuck we did. In case it's like another month.
Well, I have a book that I can keep track of shit in.
That will also help. Archiving is nice.
I'll take notes for bonus XP.
Oh, okay.
You've never done that before?
Yeah.
Most of my DMs are like, hey, if you take really good notes and I don't have to read my own.
Yeah. Reward inspiration.
Shut up, Maurice.
Shut it.
Yeah, I saw a really good build for an Arcanist and a really good build for a Hexblade. I say really good for a Hexblade. It was 2 levels of fighter and 18 levels as a wizard. I was like, that's not a Hexblade. That's a wizard who knows how to swing a sword.
Yeah, Hexblade's all it's Warlock tree, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
supposed to be.
Yeah. I was like, well,
Yeah, I've been looking at it, and I've also liked to do one shots with like some of the Unearthed Arcana shit.
I just want to be a Psyblade.
Psyblade.
Psyblade. I don't want full psionic power. It's just Psyblade.
Oh,
What do
yeah.
you do? I'm never unarmed. That's the whole reason. Oh, they take your weapons away. No, they don't. I summon my weapon with thought.
Might as well be a fucking Mesber. Just, nope.
You don't have to roll sleight of hand to draw your weapon.
Mhm.
It's just in your hand.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'd like to do a one shot of just like see what we could build out, like the biggest multi-classes on the level 20 or some of the other shit that's been made up. Because I found a shaman class that looked really good.
We took turns drawing your boss.
My boss?
This was like 2 years ago.
Oh.
Chase.
You and who?
Half of us back there in eBay. And then the next 2 pages are us taking turns drawing decks. Not even kidding.
I'm seeing the dicks. And I saw a dude's face next to a dick.
Dude's face on a dick.
Yeah, a big chin.
Balchinian.
Well, chinian. Fucking change face. That's great.
This would be an all new reason to have beard hair.
Hell yeah.
For social acceptance.
Instead of a fist for Chuck Norris, it's a dick.
Shit. He's not gonna be here for a while. If at all.
Yeah, that's one of the things I'm thinking about is just moving the other chairs until they're
Fold
here.
that
at
one
least.
up. I'll put it over here with this one.
I'll get it. I was gonna get my camping chair. Because I know how sometimes we have limited space.
I know the camera's not helping much either, but that's fine. Like I said, originally
we were gonna be here at 2, and now it's 3 o'clock, and just you and me.
Yeah,
You should have told everybody.
I know. Now they need other shit. I know Vince was saying that he has to look at a car.
He's got shit going on. I think he's trying to move out of his mom's.
Well, his car messed up, and then he tried to get it fixed through the insurances, and I guess they totaled it.
Shit.
I know.
What's wrong with
They're
his
just
car?
fixing a bumper.
Oh, no, that. Because if you warp the body, the frame, it, like when I got here from behind, it curled the back side, and they had to replace everything from the passenger seats back.
That's crazy. He should have just left it alone. I would have been like, just fuck the bumper. No,
Oh, for him? Yeah.
Yeah.
For him. Yeah, for me, my, like the plastic bumper on the outside,
Mhm.
that thing was totaled. It just got fucking blown to pieces. But the metal bumper inside of it curled in and was pushing on my tire.
Oh no.
That's why I had to have it like hauled around and shit. I was like, I can't drive it.
It's okay. The ball joint in my green truck fell out on me Friday. That was fun.
You might check for frame alignment.
Well, that's kind of why we were late. We're fixing her van. We finally gave up and just decided we're going to go ahead and get the engine and get it done.
There's a bag of chips on the outside here. Wall.
Come on, you fuck nuggets. Holy shit. I swear, if Andrea is like the earliest one here other than you, I'm going to shit myself. I'm sure that then probably going to have to get a ride from Eric, and then I don't know if Guy will be showing up because Guy was supposed to get a ride from Vince first.
And Vince is taking a long time.
Yeah.
How far away do they live?
Vince lives in Bethel, but you said he was already in town.
I was going to say, because if somebody's here in town, you can just run out, pick them up, bring them back.
Yeah, I was sure he was already in town if he was looking at cars and shit. It's all right. If it goes in late, at least it's Memorial Day weekend. My wife can deal with it. I just hope we can get started to where you can get some game in. Fuck.
That is +5 to deception, right? The DM gift.
Yes.
Okay. I get you had to write a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I think I think there was some racial feature that didn't really apply very well, so I think that's why I gave you that instead.
5'10" as a halfling.
You're not really a halfling. That's just your bonuses.
You are the tallest halfling I have ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I think legally you can't claim halfling if you're taller than 4'9".
That happens. Come on now. Oh.
Dash is to engage an opponent without flanking it, not attack of opportunity. Okay. I'm sure that's how we're doing it, because
I'm pretty sure it's either that or it's like an extra action that you can take after you attacked. So you can like dash away.
Yeah, disengage.
Yeah. Rogues are usually they're a combat fuck up for me. I always have to remember all what they can do.
I'll just keep all the small things that they can do.
Yeah.
The small things that have like really big influence.
Because fighter is straightforward. It's like, a fighter gets an extra attack. And an extra attack.
Yep.
And an extra attack.
Bonus feat.
And fucking barbarian.
The most attacks that somebody could take in a single turn. 7,400. And I was like, what?
And paladins are pretty much good at everything.
Well, except for being assholes. I mean, they're the jockey asshole, but
yeah. It's funny that you say that.
If you step on it, you suffer 1d4 damage.
Probably.
Worse than fucking Legos, dude. Let me tell you.
I think it's probably a guaranteed 3. I mean, it's 5e. They give you a base amount, or you can actually roll for it. So
what?
As like for DM monster or for the monsters,
Huh?
that's how it works. They give you a base amount that could be like averaged out of the rolls, and you can take that, or you can make the roll.
Oh yeah, you could. What it would be.
Yeah.
Like generally,
You can take the average, or you can basically. Which most of the time you probably want to go ahead and be selfish and try to take the roll.
We'll have a little pooch.
Oh,
This.
that's Caleb's.
Oh.
That's his Crown Royal pooch. Here.
Well, I got a Crown Royal pouch.
Pouch. You got the bag of
I have a sock. They're the softest socks I have ever worn. Let me tell you.
He has the coin purse of holding. You have the sack of holding.
I'm an old woman. I have a lot of things to carry around.
Yeah, I rednecked the shit out of that.
No, what is holding it up?
What do you mean?
Looks like a cap for a fleshlight. That you just like slammed it through.
Oh, look.
It makes a lot more sense.
That's supposed to be the mic for the Discord. Hopefully that'll pick up everybody.
Probably.
I tested it the other day. It didn't do too bad. And especially with it being a little higher than everybody, it should be echoed okay.
Sound pushes up.
Acoustics.
So I thought of something terrible the other day.
What kind of terrible?
From the position of a DM.
Oh.
Let's assume that you have that one asshole player who likes to pick fights with people that he shouldn't.
All the time?
All the time. And you're in this situation where it's like, all right, fine, you've pissed off the lord of this land. 6 guards approach you. Instead of just saying, hey, roll for initiative, you tell everybody, grab a d10, grab a d20. Don't look at anybody else. Don't confer with anybody else. Pick one. Either roll the 20 for initiative or roll the 10 for diplomacy. Get a bonus 10 on whatever it rolls. You either say, I don't want to fight, or you roll for initiative and join the fight. But don't ask each other. That way, when one person throws a 20 and it's the one person throwing a 20, it's like everybody else throws down their weapons and you're standing there going, let's fucking do it.
That's not bad.
I'm not saying run every engagement that way, but
there's a couple in here that would probably be very good. Because as a safeguard, I had to make some of the big bads
a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger.
No, I mean I actually had to make their stats and stuff in case somebody decides, oh, that looks like something I want to fight, even though I probably shouldn't.
I'm not gonna lie, I do that sometimes. I'm always like, I'm behind this thing. Dunk.
Let's see how it goes.
I'm a 12th level rogue. I get plus 32 on my sneak attack damage anyway. So.
I don't know how the balance is going to go. It depends on how many we actually have. I have a feeling that we're not going to actually have our barbarian though, because that was supposed to be Andrea's boy toy.
Did that not work out?
We might have to work tonight. I don't know. I mean, it don't hurt me that at least one chair available for somebody else.
Who's working on a Saturday?
I don't know. I think he's a cook somewhere.
Am I going to need percentile?
No,
I'm not going to need percentile. I'll keep it down just in case.
Real quick, roll your d4. What'd you get? 3? Add 1. And then put 4 on the top of your paper.
12. Oh.
Remember that number.
D10 to go with the percentile because I only have 2 d6. Well, I have more d6, but I only have 2 special d6. Everybody else follows the same general rule of have 2 of every dice that you're going to have to roll, right? Like, I'm not the only weirdo that does that.
Not particularly. It's weird for everybody else.
Like if you, like I always keep more than 120 because if that one starts to go bad, I'm like fucking switch off dice because everybody believes in the spirit of the dice.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the heart of the cards, but I believe in the spirit of the dice.
I don't know. I got 3 sets over here. My DM set up more d6s than I need, but whatever. Oh. No, typically Guy will bring a big bag like you, and he'll just kind of roll whatever he's got in there. And then Vince has his special copper dice that he just loves.
Like ordered off the internet?
Yeah.
Made of copper? I wouldn't have got copper because we work in that fucking factory.
I know.
I have seen some ivory dice that look really nice. They're like black washed, so the edges are all like rusted out and stuff. They look really cool.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Some good ones made of wood. I had a guy talking to me about it. He was trying to get in the market for like selling D&D dice. He was like, I'd have to figure out how to do the full sets and stuff. But if I did it, I'd have to charge like $20. I was like, that's probably not going to go well in that market, bro.
That's super cheap for special order dice, but
Yeah.
when you're talking like just pumping out numbers of dice,
Yeah.
and we look at a lot of places that just make white dice and they put a spray on them. Like that's what most of these are. It'll be, and then when they put the spray, they put a thing on there and they spray over it.
Yeah, but I like my standard plastics I get from Bibliotech.
Yeah, that's what most of these are.
Not that bad.
I can always use the pinkies.
The pinkies? Yeah.
Pinkies.
Grays.
I do like these because of the color change on the inside.
Yeah. That's silver gold.
Mm-hmm.
Mass.
Well, kind of copper. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't like main color copper.
Mm-hmm.
But this was my special set.
Yeah. Black, white, red.
I think the percentiles are in my drawer, but I'm not a mage. I don't ever use them. So.
Yeah.
Unless I'm rolling for resistance to confusion or something, I'm not going to. Do I have a thrown weapon? Is that a gun?
You do have a gun. You're a cop.
I realized what that said all of a sudden. I'm looking at it. I was like, "Gam."
I think you only got 2
I'll ask him
shots.
later.
So.
Yeah. Is it? Yeah. That's a Derringer.
That's
Pop,
your
roll,
fuck.
pop.
We fucked with the wrong thing. I'm gonna try to do some real damage real quick and get the fuck away.
So the roll for damage for the gun is a D4.
Is that what I put?
Attack +4 minus damage equals 2.0.
Oh no, that's damage equals 20.
Oh.
Sorry, I kind of do the dashes as a separator instead.
Oh, it's attack +4. So whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a D6 +4 on top. So what do? I load my knife into the gun and I shoot it at him. What else do you do? I have recalling knives. Which I found out is probably one of the simplest enchantments you can put into a weapon.
For real?
Yeah. Like if you read through like etheric enchantments and shit like that for 5th edition, it's a simple enchantment that almost any weapons maker and artificer can put into a weapon with recall. I was like, 'cause it's always like legend weapons that have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mjolnir.
Damn.
Stormbreaker.
That'll do it.
But everything got recall.
You'll have an initiative order board.
Hold on.
I have to put somebody in charge of that.
I'm totally a responsible adult.
I did tell you I do my boss fights a little different, right?
No.
Okay.
Bosses have multiple turns per turn.
Yeah, we'll do a 2 round. Like every 2 rounds, they'll go.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense.
Well, every 2.
I count
turns
most
in
bosses as
addition
either 2 creatures or like the head is 1, the tail is 1.
Yeah.
If you're fighting like say a dragon.
Yeah.
If you're fighting a giant, it's left half is 1, right half is 1.
Yeah. Essentially, it'll be every 2 players, then it. Every 2 players, then it. Just so there's no case of like super mobbing, which 5e has some ways of safeguarding that, but with how many players we have, it's still going to get mobbed pretty bad.
Yeah, when you have too many monsters, they become one cluster monster, and you do damage to the whole cluster.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody's at the door.
Howdy, howdy. Hope you don't mind that I got a little one.
That's fine.
Okay, should have brought mine.
She just woke up from a nap, so.
Mine was just
Vince
being
gets his
clean
butt
and
here.
Hey, here. Well, Zach's gonna sit down. Come over here and sit down. Here's some chips. Zach's gonna call here in about I don't know, an hour or two probably. And I'll have to go pick him up. But he wants to join us.
Yeah, that's fine. There's an extra sheet.
You already got a
So I'm of at moderate intelligence, but not very charming.
August. I'm sorcerer number 2.
Oh,
I'm
Yeah,
sorcerer number
number 2.
Yeah, sorcerer number 2, right? Or sorcerer number 1. Sorcerer number 1, I guess.
yeah, it's supposed to be your level. It's
Oh, I was like, I guess there's several sorcerers or something.
me and my chicken scratch notes.
Oh, you're good.
And then he'll be Hakon the barbarian.
So,
The barbarians are mostly easy.
see, I thought I was going to be Tina Smash and I was going to be a barbarian or like,
I mean,
a
I'll allow the
warrior,
switch if you want.
or a warrior or something like that. Like, because we were talking about it and just joking around. So I thought, I was like, yeah, I'm either going to be a warrior or I'm going to be a barbarian. I don't care.
Turn the camera slightly out.
Do what?
Because if I'm far left,
But Vinny's with
is,
Eric,
no,
so
yeah, never mind. That makes sense.
they'll show up at the same time.
Do Eric and Vince?
Yeah, he went with them to go look at cards. So,
Okay.
Did you hear about that?
Yeah,
Man,
Vince had luck like I had luck, but Vince's is mostly worse.
yeah.
Yesterday, my green truck, its ball bearing fell out from under me. Or Friday. Yeah. So we finally decided we're gonna figure out Allison's van. That's where she is right now.
Oh, she's figuring her stuff out.
Yeah, we went and got the engine in the city, and she took it to our mechanic.
Mm. But also I think I'm gonna have to pick up the guy too. He gets off work at 6.
Okay.
Because I guess I'm just slowly like carpooling people over here.
It'll work out one way
I
or
wish
the
I had Sam. I wouldn't have to drive.
other. Right?
I,
So Vince should get here with Eric whenever they
Yeah.
decide to head this way.
well, whenever they get, I mean, if he's buying a car, then
Yeah.
they may end up being a while, but I don't know. I can call him because I actually had to pick her up from Eric's house, so
Mhm.
just call Vinny up.
But yeah, if you want to be Tina Smash, that's fine. Just there's a lot to deal with there's a lot with Sorcerer to deal with. So
There's a lot with Sorcerer to deal with
yeah.
in a bad way.
Not really. I mean, he can kind of base it and just kind of go from there.
Hey,
But the whole can't
Sorcerers
what
are
time are you
easier
guys
than
gonna be over
wizards,
here?
To be honest.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to study every day. I don't have to
So
get 4
it may
hours.
be
I don't have to
a
take
while.
a light rest just to get one spell back before we go into
Yeah.
a big fight.
Okay.
What are we gonna do? We're gonna
Okay.
sit in the hallway for 2 hours before we go fight a dragon.
Well, I'm just saying.
Did you find anything that you like that you can afford?
right.
Okay.
Given your
Well,
outlook,
hey,
so-
I'll let you go. I just wanted to see how that's going. Okay. Bye.
Might
Can I pick out dice?
Yeah. And then your old piece is on the board too, but that's up to you if you want to keep the same one or not.
Probably. Let's see which one. The one that. No, that's not. The old green one.
Very bottom down there. It's laying on his back.
Yeah. Oh, that's the one I'm gonna take. Yeah. So what were you saying? A lot to have to deal with, like.
Just keeping track of spells and how you
How
can
many
use them.
spells per day you have left? How much?
Yeah.
What falls into your categories?
Well, I got a
But that's
little
for
bit.
when you level up and stuff.
I got a little bit of a taste of that with the warlock. So.
Yeah.
The only
Sorcerers
thing
are
is,
easier than
I'm gonna be a
warlocks.
little bit tighter than Guy was though about how many you guys have for spell slot and stuff.
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to keep more track of that because
rather than just what you know and what you've studied today.
Okay. Cool.
but it shouldn't be all bad. He's got a couple weapons that should make it fine. The sorcerer has darts, so if worse comes to worse and he runs out of spells, he can just
What do I just have like a
You have a fireman axe.
That's what I got.
That's the starting weapon. Well, if you're being Tina Smash.
Oh, okay. If I'm being Tina Smash, it'd be a fire. It'll be a fire axe.
That's kind of what I thought whenever I grabbed that one. I was
not
like,
a fire axe, a fireman's axe.
A fireman's axe. Oh, yeah.
Not like an elementally charged weapon.
Yeah, we're all starting out in a very human society, so the weapons we do have are something that you would find.
So what exactly is like the like whole not really story, but like what is the whole thing like? I haven't
general setting.
Yeah, the general setting.
Well, I was kind of hoping we'd get a few more people before he'd tell us.
Okay, so none of us know what we're like. I kind of heard like around.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that we were like doing one of the hardest ones to do, but that's about as far as I know.
I just know I'm trying to make it sci-fi horror.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be a lot of transitions as we go, and it's going to be heavy on narrative.
So are we all pretty much human, or?
Yeah, you'll. I mean, everybody has a race on their page to give them their skills, but
and stuff.
Yeah, but otherwise, you are starting out as human, and then something will happen.
Okay.
Because since it's sci-fi, I have to explain magic somehow. And
Okay. So in other words, like we all start out as a human, and then crap happens, and then we're not humans anymore.
Yep. How much anime do you watch?
A lot. A lot.
The general synopsis
goes from like Yu Yu Hakusho to slides into Slayers.
Okay.
It's a little bit. That's pretty close.
Sounds pretty good.
Well, I figured because Slayers has a lot of humans becoming other things.
Mm-hmm.
So
started out as a bounty hunter.
Yeah, that's your essential
background. Okay. That's funny.
Should we just go around and read each other's character sheets so we know everything about everybody?
You can. I mean,
that kind of ruins the mysticism of playing the character.
Yeah.
I'm a role player, so
okay.
Yeah. See, that's kind of how I am too. So maybe this time I can actually be a dick to everybody and not get it completely backfired on me. No, he's like no.
No, well, I think we're a group of assholes.
No. Here's the thing: is like I was going around kidnapping children and all sorts of stuff. Man,
you didn't know.
No. Guy knew from the beginning what he was gonna fucking do to me. He knew from the beginning because me and him sat down, just me and him,
mm-hmm.
before we even started the game. I was like, I am going to be a warlock, and I'm going to try to like fucking convince him that he doesn't want to be with this other chick, that he wants to be with me, and I'm going to rule beside him and then bring my god into
you were
it.
playing Chris Lestrade.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And whenever as soon as I said that, he was like, "Oh, I got plans for you."
Mm-hmm.
I was screwed from the beginning. He knew because I picked a warlock that I was going to be screwed from the beginning.
Yep. Her
like, God damn it.
What do you do? I'm going to throw enemies at you until you run out of
her
magic.
patron the whole time that she was following was Strahd the whole time.
The whole time. Yep. I couldn't even like actually level my actually do stuff for my character because like, as a warlock you have to like, pray to your god.
Yeah, you have
that and get all that. No, I couldn't fucking do that. Every time I did it, I had some sort of problem come up where like had an insanity of some sort or some crap like that. It was
and then
just
she
crazy.
kidnapped an NPC, and then he made it not an NPC.
Yeah,
another character.
Yeah, I kidnapped an NPC because I was like, yes, this is now like I killed off its sister and was like, yeah, I'm gonna keep this one. And
kid named Freak.
Yeah, kid named Freak, and yeah, no, he made it an NPC, and I was like, nope, I'm done. I was like, that's the only thing that I cared about in this game anymore, and you took it away from me.
Oh, did you decide to look anyway?
I figure it makes sense for my character that I should know something about everybody.
Okay.
Well, I already told you mine.
Mm-hmm.
So is this gonna be the game that you were like gonna do, like, what was it, like the whole like end of the world thing, kind of like thing happened that you were talking about a while back ago? Is that what this game is?
No, that was the that should be the superhero one that we were
Yeah,
gonna start.
yep, it was the superhero one.
Yeah, this one's a little different. This one's got kind of a Stranger Things vibe, I guess is the best way to put it.
Okay.
A bunch of kids get involved with the wrong shit, and death is a real problem in this one.
Oh,
It's
okay.
very possible.
For everyone to just die. Yeah, I already heard a little bit about that. This is going to be kind of interesting.
It's going to be mechanic. I'm not going to just kill you and it be done, but
yeah. Just so you know, I started looking up into riddles and stuff like that.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did. You gave a little bit of a hint, and
I just got a good night's sleep the night before, so that way I'll actually think kind of quick.
No. Unfortunately, whenever I started being like, hey, what do you blah 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 from that, and then they started answering them. Everybody in the room started looking up riddles and being like, hey, what do you call? Oh. Okay, so this is a thing now.
Yeah. You get the normal shit, like the most common riddle in the world is the riddle of the Sphinx.
Yeah. No, and they were like, and if he says anything about something with 1 leg or 2 legs or 3 legs, it's either, or 4 legs, it's either a dog. Yeah, I was like, I can't hear.
It's an old woman who stubbed her toe.
They weren't aware that it was just the 2 that I gave you and I was done, right?
Yeah.
I was just testing the parameters of like how
smart
easy,
is the group?
Yeah, how easy can they be or how hard can they be? Because that second one I wouldn't have got. I mean, the only reason why I figured it out was because I was on the site.
Which one was that one?
The one about the mirror and seeing through the mirror to get the saw to cut the table, and I like to cut a hole out of the table, and that's how you get out.
Yeah.
That's the cartoon shit right there.
I know.
Yeah.
It's how you do riddles sometimes.
That's Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I didn't know we were in Disneyland.
All the time. I might go ahead and stop this stream then.
Why? We got viewers?
Huh?
We got no viewers.
We got no viewers, and it's already been almost 50 minutes.
Just us walking around doing nothing.
No.
Wow. So,
Yes.
So what? The only one that you have open right now is a barbarian, or a warrior.
Yeah, I have a fighter too.
A fighter. Okay.
Which a fighter is also straightforward if he wants that. But I was trying to make sure we had at least most of our spellcasters because.
Well, I'm fine with that. I'll stick with what I got.
Okay. Barbarian, as you know, is also straightforward. It's rage, attack. No, nothing happens on strength checks, and you can't really have anything happen to your constitution.
Yeah, and
I am confused.
You have 0 intellect whatsoever. Absolutely 0.
Yeah, you don't have to be dumber than rocks, but it does help to add those stats to other stats.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if all of your rolls are high rolls, you could be Bruce Banner, who happens to be the Hulk also. I'm Grey Hulk. That's a smart one.
So where did the rolls come from? Who did the rolls?
Predetermined stats, he did.
Yeah. I made up our own standard array.
27-point stat by.
What?
Yeah, I tried to make it particularly low to where it would only give you the best stats in the things that your class is supposed to be good at.
So mine is supposed to be wisdom, not.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, sorcerer mostly.
Sorcerer.
Yeah, sorcerer mostly uses their spells through charisma, and then wisdom.
Oh, charisma and wisdom.
Wisdom's mostly just
your general application to technology, to ideas and thought.
Yeah. Oh, it's your better skill pool.
Okay. Cool.
That's why usually whenever I play a ranger because they usually get the best wisdom roll, like easily. Although I'm still mad at the 5e Ranger.
Charisma like Paladins do.
The 5e Ranger?
Yeah, 5th edition.
Oh.
It's not that good.
They've been doing some things that have been making it a little better with some of the other books that have been coming out.
Yeah, the new
It's
stuff
still
that come
pretty
out.
broken. Not good broken, but
Yeah.
they wanted to get away from everybody being dritzed as a ranger.
You know what?
Everybody being dritzed as a ranger.
Yeah.
You know, dual wielding light armor. Hit things.
But why not?
There's
So
nothing
you-
better.
Are you actually playing in this one? No.
Nope.
No, he's God.
I'm overseeing the game this time.
He's
That's
the
it.
gaming operations director. He is God.
So you can't play it at all in this game.
You can. You can GM as a character.
Well, I know. I've seen him do it before.
Yeah, I'm not older games. I've done it, but not in this one.
Too
This one,
crazy.
I think it'll be better if I just kind of play
The
the
bad guy.
advocate.
The bad guy. Just play the bad guy.
It's kind of hard to be detached from the group success when you are a character in the group too.
Mhm.
It's like something's gonna sneak attack us soon. Why? I don't know. Something just tells me.
You know, like you remember in the first game with Siru's character, there was a lot of things that happened, and Aeon eventually became like a catalyst point for him to get his godlike status. And
Yeah.
then him and Devin broke the game at the end of the game, so it was like, fuck.
See, I wasn't. I didn't get to be here for the end of the game, so
Yeah.
I was there for the whole Siru turning into a god thing.
Yeah.
But I was not for the
That's
end.
just
Oh, you just silly.
you're welcome.
What do you say? Oh, you just shove it in your mouth. That's how this goes.
You say about time. I've been staring at him for a while.
Don't you sell it?
How many hints I gotta drop? Doritos.
She will start saying that, and it will be bad.
Dun, 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 dun.
So you're gonna sit down next to me instead of sitting on the lap. You're gonna sit in this chair.
No.
Why'd you take your shoes off? Hey, why'd you take your shoes off?
Because I want them all.
Oh, okay. She's just getting comfortable.
Mhm. That'll be all right. Making more notes, Robert.
No, rewriting some of your terrible handwriting.
Oh, also good.
So yours is a rogue, isn't it?
I'm Kirk McGurkin, the detective.
Did he play in the first game?
No,
No.
it's my first time playing with you guys.
Oh, okay.
Kirk McGurkin, the owner and proprietor of Kirk McGurkin's Leather Jerkin and Fine Forgeries.
Where do I know him from, Tyler?
Wolverine.
We
Wolverine?
worked together.
Oh, okay. That is where.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, man, he looks really familiar. I just don't remember how I know you.
He's just got one of those faces.
Well, that's character with that. I've just got that face. Tell me where you think you know me from. Go on. What are you doing? Trying to picture some boobs.
Just every time you see a guy down the street and you go, that's our greeting to each other every time we pass by. Sucks though. I'm in second shift now. I can't do that shit.
Are you really?
Yep.
You got switched over?
Mhm.
I figured they would have given you first. But they didn't, none of the first shifters on Sizemore left, did they?
Mhm. They offered for it, but since we were still kind of running on one
Nope.
vehicle,
Nope.
it's kind
Nope.
of better to go
Nope.
and take second.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Kind of regret it though. I fucking hate Christy. She's a fucking mess.
She is a man. I don't dislike her as a person, but
Yeah, she's
as a supervisor, she doesn't have her shit together that well.
Yeah.
I think she
anything
can.
goes wrong, she fucking freaks out and it's like, calm down.
It's like, you should have known how to stop this. I do know how to stop this after it starts.
I was just telling you guys I was gonna pick them up.
Hi.
We talked about it a little bit last night, but
Yeah, I'll be particularly nice. If I get Eric and Vince here, I can go ahead and get the base set up. Because Caleb won't be until late either.
I didn't think that they were gonna. What are you doing? I didn't think that that they were gonna go look at cars today. I thought that they were gonna just relax.
Yeah.
But
Jeez, guys. Try not to get eaten by the technology.
Be in the moment.
Yummy. They all ate all.
well, no, that's mean. What'd you do with the chips that I gave you?
They're still on the table over there, aren't they?
Yeah, I don't know if guys aware of what happened in Vince's car.
He is. He was there last night.
I can't believe they fucked it up. It's crazy.
They fucked it up.
That's what he said. He was saying that he was getting the warranty people were working on it, and then I guess they totaled it.
Oh, because I was there whenever he got the phone call. Unless something changed,
Yeah, that's what he told me.
then something must have changed. Hand it here. Hand it here.
All right. Well, our wizard will be able to join.
Tell me again how this
Yeah.
works. This particular one right here.
The gun.
I was gonna try and kind of keep that a little bit of secret from the rest of the group.
Yummy pie.
It's like, haha, I've got this the whole time.
You just
You got a gun?
No, I mean for damage.
It's okay. I won't
23
say
damage.
anything.
It just deals 20 straight.
23 damage.
I
As long as it
really
hits, 23 damage.
Anna, you need to leave that stuff alone. You hear?
Yeah.
Start me this side, man. Thank you, though.
You gonna get yourself a piece there, Robert?
Of what?
Oops.
Piece from the board.
Pick them up.
Already got one.
Oh, you did?
These
Hand
are
it
Which one
here.
you pick?
Yeah. And let's leave this stuff alone.
A little ninja.
Under the table.
yeah.
On the floor. All the ones on the floor. Now, how about you leave them alone like I told you?
gotcha.
Okay.
Thank you.
This started to wait there.
Yep. Leave them alone.
Where is my green one?
Come over here. Sit down.
That's my green one. I got my green one, see?
Yep. I see. Come on.
It's my favorite.
That's your favorite. So what are we about to start with that, everybody?
No, I'm just. Well, the stream's going. Might as well play some music.
Okay.
Notes to self. Remember, be a dick.
Most important thing.
You douche. Worthless and already there.
Yeah, I made a whole soundtrack for this game.
You did?
Whole soundtrack.
Like actually made the music?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Not a composer.
I'm not.
No, I ripped all
No,
this.
hand it here.
With music by Nobu Uematsu.
No, it's not.
I made playlists. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
I have one
See, he has one.
right here in my hand.
He's the cloud dude.
What?
The cloud dude. Your head is shaped like a cloud.
Might
That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Stop lighting gold ninja. It's fine.
What's his power? It has nothing to do with that.
And everything to do with clouds.
It's basically Sasuna, but not.
No, ma'am. I told you, no, ma'am. Nope, come back over here.
I'm playing with them.
No, you're not playing.
God. Okay, if he can't be here at 6, can you pick me up? You just told him he would.
He made plans for 2 different people to pick you up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Silly.
I tell Zach he has to be this sparkly purple one.
Right?
You're like, this is your character. You didn't get to choose.
I don't know. That's the cool thing about those. Like, there's the really derpy ones that are easy to remember, and then there's the ones that are like actually cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have been here earlier. I did see this one earlier. I thought about that.
Here you go. That's it for you.
Yeah, I'm talking about derpy ones.
And this is for you.
Thank you.
Oh, that one. I found this one.
So, did you just do the soundtrack for the first game, or is it like all of it? The whole
All of
thing? How much music is there?
That's a good question, Alex. There's 57 songs for the. There's 57 tracks, so basically walking around and just dealing with, you know, dungeon, monster. But every single, like, there's certain battle themes for certain monsters. There's a whole playlist for battle. Yes.
Ye enter the tavern. The tavern has to look at you.
And then there's like, there's some for like cinematic
No.
points.
Hey, stop.
We're playing a movie.
We are playing
That's the
the
game.
game.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like Kingdom Hearts 2 compared to Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah. I can say
It's exactly it.
What do you
What do
say?
you say? So please. Did you not get
Ask
me?
Ryan.
Somebody's here. So please think.
Anna.
Anna? Let's say please, Anna.
There's the vent.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is he already here?
Uh-oh.
You're gonna have to go there.
Is he coming by himself though? Or
No, I think
he is. He's here by himself.
Go punch him in the left butt cheek.
I think you found a vehicle.
Toyota
Oh,
Corolla.
it is?
See it? See it? Do you see it?
Oh.
All right, our wizard's joining in at 5:30.
No. That's his grandpa's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what he's been driving.
White stuff.
Okay.
Open the door. Tell him to get there.
There's Eric.
Alright, there's enough of us here to actually play.
Yeah, look, it's looking really
This should be
good.
fine as long as there's munitions.
There's presumably 6, right?
That's perfect.
The 4 of us, and then Caleb and
Caleb guy and then the guy
Alright,
who
as soon as I saw that,
like I said, the 4 of us that are here, and then Caleb and
Caleb guy.
Well, y'all want to come see my new Pitman built?
So that's not your grandpa?
No, it is.
Okay.
he's thinking about getting gold plated for him. Maybe gold plated next morning.
Hell yeah.
Wait, why would you
It's on the side on there.
Oh, in Shelton, Oklahoma.
How you doing, Eric?
Too bad.
Okay, you got endless and everything.
Hell yeah. I'm out here. Come on in.
Right on.
We can talk trade and shit later.
I'm good for that.
What you doing, girlie?
Well, the
Nope.
No.
the car buying did not go over well.
No shit, really?
Yeah.
More money than he had.
Well, busting Tristan's balls though. Where in the hell are we gonna be sitting? Dang.
Druid's here.
Yeah, you should be at
So
the
that'd
end.
be you.
You can probably sit wherever you want, let's be honest.
Luckily,
This.
my grandpa said I could use this Pitman bill for a little while longer.
Anna,
A near indefinite amount of
you
time.
better hand those died over here to Eric.
It's gonna get probably clustered kind of later in the day.
You said Taco Bell for dinner plans?
Yes, that's the plan.
Yeah, the box of messages to him.
Thank you, baby. Appreciate you.
Okay. One.
Why don't you take a few of these and go over there to the coffee table and play with them?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Does that sound cool?
busting Tristan's balls though.
No,
It was
you
great.
weren't.
Yeah.
What'd you guys do?
He's like, well, what about this one? He's like, so Tristan
What is
said, it's not my first rodeo. So that's $27,000-$28,000. Dink ain't got the money for that. Let's move on. He said,
Yeah.
Add
Okay.
20% to the
He
sticker
said,
price of it.
well, we got a nice Ford here. I said, let's keep moving on. He's like, but I was like, I don't give a damn. Let's keep moving on. I know Dink. He ain't gonna be driving around in no Ford. Not after all the shit he gave Sully. No way.
Because then Sully would just, how you like that?
Yeah.
Ball sweat.
Yeah.
This is a mad one.
Man, they almost had me sold on that silver truck because they took, what was it? They're going to pay for the TTL and give me $1,000
Yeah.
for the insurance and whatnot.
They were really trying to talk him into it.
But and I liked that truck. I did. It was a nice truck.
No,
But
you can't have that. That's for the.
I was having an internal battle because it's like I really like this truck, but my bank account doesn't.
You get yourself
Yeah,
a
they're
nice
telling
small little
$80
import.
more a month plus $40 extra a month on insurance.
Reopen Civins.
So
No, ma'am. Hey,
I
Hey.
don't know.
I have you set up next day.
she's drawing you a picture.
Oh, that's a pretty picture. Here, why don't you draw on the back of this?
I'm gonna have to
Need
go
the
pick up
backside.
guys
Just made her so friend and started
That's what
giving
she's
her
saying
burritos.
too. And she's already running to get Zach.
I'll be running to get Zach.
You got 2 hours.
Well, whenever he freaking calls.
And watch
He
out.
was supposed to get off at
Watch
3.
out.
So was supposed to. Didn't happen. But.
Hello, well.
Right? Now we're in the stream.
So need to pick out a good piece.
What?
Of course, I forgot my damn die at.
No, you need to draw over on the
I was halfway
table
here
over
before I
there.
remembered my
Where I
dice.
said
I was like,
the
shit,
chips
I'm gonna be
are-
late. And then I was wrestling here. I was like, man,
Go
fuck
back.
these people.
I will set it down right
All right, so since my character has a shield, I call Captain America.
How did that even end up there?
Huh?
How did that even end up there?
It was.
Oh,
it was
okay.
up there.
Well, here, Vinny.
What
it
is?
What's up? Here's what
How you doing?
Hi.
I ain't got to see you in them forever.
I know, it's been forever.
Hi.
The stuff we need for the van. So, yeah.
Who is?
Hi, I'm Eric. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Alicia. I'm Tyler's sister.
Oh, hi.
Caleb.
Uh,
I just leave it over there for
Hi.
now.
There's on
What's
the
your
floor.
name?
Okay, put it back over there.
Yeah.
Hi.
He's not gonna be here till late.
It's not a big
Where do you want my train of thought?
What do you need?
Put it in the spare bedroom.
What's this for?
For the van.
The van.
For the van. Y'all got the van back?
We're putting in the new engine.
Yeah.
Woot woot.
Yeah. She said she should be able to get it done Saturday. Not today, but
Next week.
Woot woot.
yeah. So this is what all she needed, and she thinks that the battery
Right, I
should
gotta
be
catch
able
up
to
on
restart the
everyone
battery,
trying to.
Oh, yeah.
so that we might not need
Oh.
it. I doubt it.
I told you about
But
possibly getting to play
but
bass in Outlaws, right?
Yeah.
she's like,
Is it a go?
but
Getting a lot closer.
cool. You guys
don't know dice?
He's only got to kill
John
John
called me
got
today.
it because she needs it.
Okay.
Wanted to make sure that I
But
was
she's
that
not
was game.
expecting.
You know where they practice?
We're not paying for like 2
Stevens
weeks.
Road in Bethel.
So we should be okay.
So literally
Like
right,
3 miles down the road.
literally right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I was like, well, fuck, yeah, I can make that practice. That's easy. Good shit.
I don't even got to drive for the walk.
No, there's no way in hell I'm walking
It's the sheet.
The,
I'm trying to soundproof our
Messabogi full cab down there.
Shut up.
410s and a 15, 650 watt head, solid state
Talking
head, plus bass. Fuck that.
about 300 pounds ish.
Anna.
He's full enough to do it.
Just
Yeah.
walking down
Only $1,000 with you after.
All right.
Took me a long time to get that here.
Take about 10 minutes for somebody to drive up and go.
Yeah,
Put it in
slowly.
the back of the car. Yeah, but your
Good
hands will be
luck.
full.
Right.
Drop it.
So what is
Drop it.
what is this little
Put that
thing?
chicken wing down.
What little thing?
This little Captain America thing.
It's
Nope.
HeroClix.
Heroclix.
So I'd say that's that Card Fight Heroes, isn't it? Something like that.
All right.
It
They
was
made
like,
an anime based on it.
Yeah.
You know, like every card game.
Oh,
it was kind of like a
Oh, that's
mix between a trading card game and D&D for Marvel. It was kind of weird.
You win.
oh yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Again.
cool. She was even like, you win. Okay.
I don't need that, thank you.
You can eat them both.
You can eat
Yeah,
them
you can
both.
eat them both.
I have faith in you.
So is this gonna work like
Thank you.
like how Guy's game did?
What do you mean?
Uh, I didn't know if the shield added anything to my AC or not.
It probably already did.
Probably already did.
Yeah, it's probably already there.
All right.
Should be.
Well, I'm just saying if my shield adds a +2 to my 18.
Oh, yeah, it's there. If you're already 18. There's some guys in the party that have like AC of like 12. So
14,
This
bro.
guy, for whatever reason, is 12 now. Yeah.
Stand up front.
oh
Well,
shit.
that's why I'm the one with the shield.
Well, I just remember by the end of the last game, one of our shapeshifts was when I gained my armor class.
Just take proficiencies in mage armor. We'll be all right. Everybody's buffed. Let's go. +5 to AC for party.
Fucking A. Nobody'd ever hit him.
It's gonna be hard.
Well, it would, but it'd be more like. Why isn't this working? Here's a potion of stone skin for.
It's okay. For some of the stuff you guys are facing, I'm pretty sure you're just gonna let him fucking take the hits and like get back.
Well, I'll probably do what I did last go around and go for heals for the first part, and then switch off into more damage. And
There is gonna be something a little tighter than what Guy did. Like for
That's fine.
the monsters that you are gonna be able to, or the creatures that you can transform into, you have to have seen them in the game before you can make the change.
You have to have a knowledge check of them.
But tell them about the first boss. Is it the first boss?
Let's be honest.
Which
Traditional
one?
shapeshifting works, but you just have to know about the creature.
Scorpion.
Pop open this book.
Oh,
flip through.
shit.
I know enough about that.
That's okay.
Yeah.
There's still a couple things I threw in there that'll work.
I'm a monstro herpetologist. I study giant
I'll
creatures.
fill some of your water. Sir.
Okay.
That's a tip for me.
You enter the tavern.
Yeah, they didn't care how much we had to drink. Up there at the dealership, they didn't care how much we had to drink.
Oh, there is no tavern.
What'd you guys have to drink?
They're all miners.
I had
Right.
2 refills.
All that.
Anna
What
spilled-
country are we
And
in?
I left with one.
Anna spilled all of her drink on the floor when we went. Like
Alright.
she tripped and just everywhere.
Since we have enough to start right now, we'll go ahead and start on some of it. I already had Robert do this. The 3 of you need to roll a d4.
What is Tristan's last name?
Loophole.
Nope.
It isn't?
Clock.
Really?
Yep.
Tristan Clock.
CLOCK.
Yep.
What'd you get?
They've got it.
One.
You got a 1? Shit. Add 1, put 2 on the top of your paper.
That was a misroll.
Roll again.
Bullshit it was.
It was. I just moved the
It
pencil.
landed on the pencil.
4.
Shit.
4?
4.
Holy shit. Okay, well, take 4. Put it on top of your paper.
Okay.
And Vince also has 2. Put it on top of your paper.
Don't steal his dice.
I don't know what
He
that
needs
means,
those.
but okay.
He needs those dice.
Here.
I think she stole this from you too. Oh,
Oh, God.
hey,
Excuse
he's
you.
back up here.
Hey.
Hey.
Come here. Come here.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and reveal to you what that was. That's your life count.
Our life what?
That's your
How many
life
times
count.
you could die.
Oh.
And death occurs in this game when you hit 1/2 of negative bloody.
Listen,
Oh.
he's got something for you over there. He's got something. Go over there and see what it
Is
is.
that like how many times we can revive a game?
Instead of taking a
Or the
constitution
whole
off,
game?
you can play with those.
That's
as long as
how
they're
much you
all
have right
negative
now.
in there when you're done.
There's ways to gain it, but right now that's where you're at.
Man, the one roll that I needed to roll back on.
Just put them on the
Here,
floor.
let's
As
try
long
this
as they all
again.
move back in the back.
Death in this game will
Okay.
bring some narrative answers to you, and it'll also bring some negative effects. Kind of like how Guy's game work, you'll have madness whenever you die.
Like Ravenloft. Yep. Except for Ravenloft works on an insanity scale, where the more terrible things happen. To you,
Another
the
thing
crazier
is
you
there's
get.
something called divine drops. Whenever you guys reach level 5, I'm going to have it to where your class can completely flip-flop and change into something else. And it'll last for an encounter, and you'll have special abilities, special buffs. So whenever somebody dies, there'll be something called a divine drop that's left behind, and you can steal that.
Collect the orb.
Pretty much. Magic's going to be a bit strict, especially at the first of the game, because everybody's starting out as human beings, like in a 90s settlement.
Oh, cool.
So,
Yep.
So I put his name in as Clock and it changed to Clicks. So he's now Tristan Clicks.
So that's why I dress like a hippie.
Yep.
Okay.
Probably to a certain point in the game, the narrative is going to be controlled mostly on my end. And then I have a special rule for my boss combat, which I explained to Robert. Basically, every 2 players, the boss will have another turn.
Nice.
So we'll roll initiative and they will.
See, they said I had a 703 and it's showing me at like a 650.
Depends on who you're checking through. I mean,
But
like experience
that's gonna be behind what
Yeah.
they hit because
Right.
they hit directly.
yeah, and yours is
That's
3 months ago.
just every
Every
so
3
often.
months they do another compilation
That
check.
is
Plus, that's
actually-
not going to show the update of you paying off your car today.
This is true. Luke, I no longer
You'll get
have the
20
car.
points from that one.
It's going to have a little bit of a cinematic aspect to it, so that's fine.
No, ma'am.
You'll get
None of
music
those
every
in there.
now
Hey,
Just Evanescence.
So,
and then. Side tunes.
so you helped me set up my subs as a entertainment center for the computer?
Isn't it?
Is what?
That might be an issue.
I was looking
It
at
is
ways to do it
great.
last night. Some people use like a Xbox power cord. They hook it into the wall and they splice the end that goes into the Xbox. And there's 4 yellow, 4 black. And you splice the red.
You're talking about running a 2,000 watt amp. Compared to one that.
Yeah, Xbox One.
sorry, I said it very careful. Sorry, that was my bad.
You can get one of those heavy duty extension cords, the orange one. Let's put those up.
No, ma'am.
But it's gotta be able to hit a 12 volt AC though.
Yeah. No, you'll come in there
That's
5
the bad
ready.
part.
So 2 of them.
Yeah.
No, I mean
No.
2 of those
Right
extension
there.
cords.
No, right here. It's right there. No. So I have my it's right here.
I wonder if I could buy like a converter?
Yeah.
My converter and stuff.
No, I'm not going anywhere. Not yet. I don't know where they're at.
The one thing that was like about Grandpa's car is he doesn't have any lights. And so I can't find the others.
Oh,
No,
oh,
he's fucking regular, so it's kind of
92.5 is the roll.
over and I got a little bit
Oh, what?
That's
fun. Sure, I believe you.
So, try not to listen to what they say and try not to.
Make sure if I got anything for food later.
Yeah, it's like fun once you relax.
Right? No, I'm not bad.
because I need some. Guess I gotta take notes.
Oh, I have one. I'm just gonna put this. Okay.
Thank you. Later.
Bye, Vickers.
You say that, the little girl was the only one who responds. Hey. Begin this session.
Right. All right. So you're in a town called Guardwall. It's kind of a weird mountainous plateau. It's not even like, it's kind of an island, but it's really just off the coast itself. It's still connected to the mainland. But for some reason, what? Peninsula. And nobody ever really comes there other than the general people you've seen every day. Your parents, siblings, you know. It's a very close community.
Let's get some more stuff. I'll play on that coffee table over there.
Never mind. Cap's out. This dude's
I tried to show that dude to you earlier.
was not paying attention.
Obviously. I picked one out for Zach to use. It's gonna be sparkly purple.
What is this for?
I mean, you've all had complete lives in this town, more or less. You've all lived to your current age. You're used to this place, but you've all found some oddities in some way.
It's small enough that we all know each other.
Yes, you've all seen each other. Doesn't mean you like each other.
Joe's.
We'll start off with you kind of reading what you can find on your sheet that you think would be important to say, and kind of build off your character from there. And your ages are predetermined if you haven't seen that.
No, I haven't seen that. Where's that?
Page 2, top. Or page 3 if you don't have magic. Or if you have magic.
17.
11?
What?
I'm a baby.
Don't touch him.
I got a whole freezer full of popsicles.
What you doing?
The one who swallows the
Fun.
most time will be a win.
Taking shots of vinegar.
So what are we supposed to be saying? What are
Yeah, just kind of read up on what you can find, kind of an idea of your background. You don't really have to say the relationship parts if you think that you want to keep those secret. But more or less, I tried to give you all a little bit. If there's nothing there at all, I mean, you can make it kind of organically. The only thing that is really important is your ages and your relationships.
Where's the relationships?
Should be.
In your ideals and personality traits, page 1, top right corner.
oh.
Oh,
Hello.
Is
Okay.
that druid or green?
I'll be there in just a second.
Druid.
Okay.
Oh, so whoever the druid is.
Druid.
Who gave you a
His name is
handful
Druid.
of
that's BS. It's supposed to be Jujubee.
How?
chips? Okay. I will be back.
I'm Fox.
Your fox.
Mhm.
What's your character's name?
Lexa.
Alexa. I was gonna be like Lexus. Or
That's fine too.
no.
Fox McTavish.
What? The tab?
Fox McTavish. No relation.
No. Come on. We're gonna go get Catboy real quick.
Oh,
I'll be right
no.
back.
Fox McCloud.
I'm gonna leave your bag here.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Here. You have like a little bowl or something, so then when she comes back, she can eat these.
Yeah, it's all the way back in the bag. It's fine.
She's been chewing on
Never
like,
mind.
yeah.
You
licking
do
her
with me.
fingers. Okay,
I ain't afraid of kids spit. Come here.
sounds good. Okay, never mind. Come on. Come here, Anna.
You can
Come here.
leave her here.
Are
Is
you guys-
anybody not okay with that?
Eric's had to deal with her probably half the day.
She's been at my house all day.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Ready to say it all again?
Say what all again?
Everything.
Everything?
Should I tell them about me? I mean, I'm supposed to be.
I mean, they're probably gonna know one part of it.
Oh, what is
It's hard.
my-
It's hard to ignore if you're a cop.
Yeah.
What?
So no shit. What do I put as my hit die? Like, oh, 1d10. I was looking for that hit dice. Current hit points 20. 10 or 10. Wow.
Is it in the box?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the box is your bloody.
Oh, so I have 20. in
You
the
have
box,
20.
so
That's your bloody.
Shield gives me +5 to attack bonus. Damage type is 1d8 +3. Slashing or blunted.
Yeah, slashing or bludgeoning.
So
Sweet.
So I'm guessing all I have is a shield, or do I have like a nightstick?
Nope, just a shield.
What are you?
Cop.
You're not a cop. He's a cop.
I'm a cop.
You're a cop?
Your dad's a cop.
Oh, my dad's a cop. You probably know my
I
dad.
know your father. I know your father.
Daddy.
He's a fucking douchebag, is what he is.
Probably.
Your dad's actually really cool. I'm gonna tell you that now.
My dad's an ass.
To you? I guess I'm cool with your dad. He treats other people like shit. Me and him, we on the lockdown. I don't know why.
So my dad and him used to make people cry.
For sure.
Fuck yeah.
This brand new chick, 2102. And we're going down the aisle, going to break. And I was about 10 feet behind him because I had to shut down my machine or whatever. Try to catch up. She ran up to him and says, "Excuse me, can I ask you a question?" He just kept walking. He stopped, stared at her for like 3 seconds, and then just kept walking.
Why didn't she ask the question in the time that he gave her? What the fuck? Like, here's my
And then
vision.
I was walking by. She's still in the aisleway. Said, "That guy's an asshole." I said, "That's my brother." And I took off walking.
Fuck
She's
off.
like,
Jesus Christ, guys.
I'm gonna take that.
It's the same way in Domino's.
That's fine.
Yeah, they didn't like us playing on our team at all. Playing Moon and shit.
Hmm?
Oh yeah. One play, I already knew everything that was in Larry's hand.
I was about to say, I think I've played against you guys maybe all of twice, and then I stopped playing Dominoes after that. I was like, nah.
Yeah.
When we switch the cards, I'll come back. I can play poker. I can't play Dominoes.
Someone has checked your credit. No shit.
All right.
The lady at Express Credit Auto pissed me off. So like the dude that originally sold me my car, he's a little Mexican dude. I'll say a little Mexican dude. He's like fucking 6'2", big ass Mexican. They completely switched hands. Like he's no longer at that store, and that was the store I went through.
Mhm.
Well, this lady, my God, she would not shut the fuck up. It's like, woman, I don't care about your personal life. Oh, here's the $500. Get my card paid off. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
So, oh, well, you have to sign this, and you got to do this, and you need references. It's like, why? I'm not coming back here. Which, I mean, if I do decide to go back there, I have 30 days to go back, and I don't have to pay anything to get put in a new vehicle.
That's why they did that.
Mhm.
Just to sell you another vehicle.
Yep.
I was like, I'm going to go see what's out there.
It's like,
Not
sorry,
gonna
my
lie,
credit's above 500. I'm not coming back.
I'm gonna enjoy not having a $210 payment every 2 weeks.
Mhm.
I'm gonna save that fucking money up and go get me a nice vehicle.
Mhm.
I want to say if I can get $3 to $5 grand saved up 2 months, I think that's semi-doable. Because I mean,
$3 to $5 grand saved in 2 months.
a few months.
What are your other
I
bills?
thought you said 2 months.
$55 phone bill, and now my insurance is only $54 for my classic truck.
Yeah, he's going from car and car payment to no car and no car payment as far as insurance and payments go. You're saving $550 a month with the both combined. So even driving the gas guzzler, he'll still be able to save $300 to $400
Yeah, he'll still
easily.
be positive.
Easily.
How many hours are you getting to work now?
Last week we had a shit week. That's only because the
Next week's gonna be shit week too.
was a
Because we're probably only gonna get like 2 trucks for the week.
see, and that's a good reason to get a fucking
Well, that's why I was telling you. I was trying to be your grounding rod.
yeah.
Like, listen,
I really appreciate
Don't get a car you
being
can't
there.
support.
And I said that several times. I was like, guys, I don't want to fucking lie to you. I don't want to get a nice vehicle and then not be able to hold up my end of the bargain.
well, I told the guy, I said, look, I said, this is what he's used to. You know, $210 every 2 weeks, $420 a month. That's what he's used to. And said, you're talking $250 every 2 weeks,
Actually,
$500 a month.
$259, so about $260 plus
And said,
my insurance would have gone up another
said
$40.
so home is $420 a month,
Mhm.
and you're trying to take him out of his home, even $80 or whatever, it's still scary because he knows he can do this. Not too sure if this is possible.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
And they were, dealerships.
I don't know. Fuck,
Well, we
Enjoy
could
the 2
we could do
right
this,
now.
and then you could refinance in 6 months, and you'd only be paying $200 a month. It's like I've got a bankruptcy on my credit, hoping for a refinance. That's where I was at. It was on a house, but still, I mean, because what it was is I got a loan off of overtime because the entire time I was out there, never seeing overtime drop off. It was give you as many hours as you possibly can take.
Yeah, if you can get 8
and
hours in a week, you're good.
I was throwing down 80 hours, 88 hours, and working high fin,
Yeah.
good money.
Back-to-back gloves. If not 16.
And then I came in one day and they had fired all the temps and everybody was down to 37 and a half hours a week, and I lost my ass.
Ooh.
It doesn't help
'Cause
that
I was
your
a-
wife was
because I was a
racking
kid,
everything on your fucking
for one.
card.
So I had a brand new bike, payments on it. My wife had a brand new car, payments on it. And we had $130,000 house. Big payments on that.
Yeah.